Hey you guys, it's me Keisha and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade, Southern Charm, New Orleans, Season 2, Episode 7 review. So we start off tonight's episode with Jeff deciding to have a Friendsgiving at his home. He's not going to invite Reagan, which I think is a fantastic idea. Tamika tells Barry that he needs to talk to their son Hunter about driving while black. Barry says, however, he wants to do it when he wants to do it. But I'm like, when do you think is going to be a good enough time? The boy is 16 and he already got his first driving ticket. So when you gonna do it? When he turned 21? You should have been had this conversation. Just because he light skinned with a look silky hair don't mean that he still don't look like an other. To these police officers, just because he don't really look black, he still looks like he either Mexican, Puerto Rican, something. He's something that they don't like. So you need to have that conversation with. I don't know what the hell Barry is waiting on. Um, Justin and Kelsey go on a date, and this is the first time I've ever thought that Justin looked decent. Like, I was like, I kind of see it a little bit. So she complains about him working so much because she want to spend more time with him, and he says in his confession that his career comes first right now. He still hasn't set up an appointment with the therapist to talk about his marriage issues, and she says that she's running out of patience, with him like beating around the bush. And then Kelsey says, "How would it be if we had kids right now?" Justin in his confessional says, "I love Kelsey, but I think we're on different pages when it comes to these types of things." And I'm like, Kelsey, girl, the writing is on the wall. Like, how many more ways does this man got to show you that he don't see it for you like this, sis? Like, he worked too much. He can't be around you. Then he don't even tell you about serious surgeries that he got coming up, and y'all laying in the same bed with each other every night. He still ain't set up an appointment to talk to the therapist. And then you gonna have the nerve to bring up kids? This man don't even want to marry you, but you gonna sit up here and talk about kids. Like, she trying to latch on to him however which way she can to try to secure some type of bond with him. But even if you have a baby with him, that don't mean nothing, girl. He don't see it for you. And Tamica was absolutely right with, he don't want her like that. She is just a warm body for him to lay next to at night. He seemed like the type of guy that likes to be in the comfort of a relationship, but he doesn't want the commitment of a relationship. So Reese is at home painting the wall like he a kindergartner, just doing dumb shit. Reagan come home with a baby crib that I don't know if it was hers or his as a baby, and she bringing the motherfucker in the house, lifting the goddamn railings and shit like she ain't the one that's pregnant. I'm like, why his big ass ain't out there helping you, but he in the house coloring on the wall like it's coloring time in preschool. Like, their relationship is so dumb and just so like, I don't even under fucking stand. So she says in her confession that she's not gonna tell Jeff that she's pregnant. And I was like, how fucking selfish of you to not tell him that. Like, you owe that man to tell him that at least. Considering the time frame of everything, you owed it for that to come out your mouth and not somebody else's, which is just another selfish ass aspect of Reagan. So John Moody has Barry and Justin come over to his house to eat. And then was it just me or did like his whole setup and the whole way they was sitting and he was behind the counter cooking remind you of the chicken scene? In Boomerang, when Eddie Murphy and David Allen Greer went over to Martin Lawrence's house, he was fixing them chicken. Like, the whole setup just reminded me of that. So they talk about getting pulled over by the police, and Justin says it happened to him the first time when he was 17. He didn't have the radio up loud. He wasn't speeding or anything. And he looked through his rearview mirror, and they had guns pointing at him. Like, I've been talking to Kyrese about being just black, period, in America since shit. I really started having those conversations with him around the time the Mike Brown situation happened. And I forgot how old he was when it happened, but that's when I really started having conversations with him about it. No, I think I might have started having conversations with him about it when God, I'm having a brain fart. Forgive me right now, Lord Jesus. The little boy that got killed by Mike Zimmerman. I'm having a brain fart. Y'all ain't gotta put it down there in the comment section. I know who I'm talking about. I just can't think of his name. But I started having conversations with him around that time because my son is dark skinned, heavy set. He's shaped like a football player. Like, he's easily people will be intimidating him just based off his look. So I've been having conversations with him about that for forever. So it's imperative, and I think even now you need to start having conversations with your young boys and your young girls as shit at the age of 7, like, because these people don't give a fuck. They really honestly don't. So it's the day of Friendsgiving. Jeff hasn't drank in a week. Congratulations. We're all excited about that. John Moody arrives in some white ripped jeggings. You can't tell me the motherfuckers wasn't jeggings because them motherfuckers was skin tight. I cannot date nobody that wear jeans just as tight as me. I know he got a yeast infection. I know he's got monostat up underneath the sink. Like that is just, I just can't do it. It's just certain things a man shouldn't wear. I should not know the shape of your thighs when you wearing jeans. That's ridiculous. No, ma'am. No, thank you. So Tamika said it's weird for her to be at Reagan's house without her being there. I love Kelsey little wrap dress, little wrap sweater dress. It was so cute and figure flattering her. Jeff and Reagan's friend Doug is there. He pulls Jeff aside before dinner and takes him into the little sitting room. And Doug says, as your friend, a few things have come up and I don't want to leave you out of the loop. Reagan's pregnant. And I'm like, why the fuck would you tell this man this before dinner? Why? Why would you tell him afterwards, the next day, but not before dinner? Like, that was stupid as hell. So Jeff is like, wow. He's like, does anyone else know? And he was like, why would you tell me this right now? He then reminisces on all the conversations that him and Reagan had in that very same room about having kids. And then Jeff says she didn't want to have kids with me. I don't want to see anybody right now. I'm trying to move on from this bullshit. I'm done. I can't do this no more. And he go upstairs. And I understand Jeff's hurt and pain because he really did love Reagan. And I know he keeps on trying to blame himself for the reason why they're not together. But it wasn't just Jeff's fault. Jeff had no skin in the game from day one because she never loved him. Her heart always belonged to Reese in the first place. So their marriage was doomed from the start. He was just a consolation prize because that other nigga didn't want her. So everyone is at the table waiting for him because they're hungry. Doug joins Jeff in the bathroom where Jeff continues to say that he pushed Reagan away on purpose and she's moved on. Reagan tells Reese that she doesn't understand why Tamica is upset and missing from the wedding planning. She starts to cry and stuff, and Reese tells her to reach out and talk it out because they are best friends, and she thinks that Tamika is judging her on the decision she's made. I'm like, that ain't the reason why that girl ain't around you. She's not around you because you have not included her in on anything important in your life. And when she tried to talk to you about it, you told her to mind her business. So now she's minding her business. Now you want to cry about it. Reagan, make up your goddamn mind. You all of a sudden now she your best friend because you need help planning this little shotgun ass wedding. But when you got pregnant, when you got engaged, you didn't even want to tell her about these things when she's supposed to be your so-called best friend. Girl, get out of here. Girl, bye. So Jeff tries to deal with his emotions and fix his face. So everybody won't know he been crying. He go back downstairs and everyone eats and the guests like feel the tension at the table. It's awkward. It's weird. Nobody's talking. And Tamika say, what's going on? Jeff say, I found out tonight that Reagan's pregnant. She didn't want to have kids with me. That's a tough pill to swallow. Tamika say, you didn't know because y'all been riding like this. She's going off what Reagan told her that they talk all the time and he's clued in on everything. So she's going by what Reagan has told her. But in all actuality, Jeff don't know shit about her being pregnant. So Tamika heard a confession say, I think Jeff knew. So Jeff says, since she's gotten engaged, all her relationship has changed. Tamika said, you knew. Jeff said that she was fucking pregnant. I just bawled my fucking eyes out. And he swiped the table and knocked the plates and the glasses over. And he stole them out the room. And I felt bad for Jeff because, like I said, it was a misunderstanding between them two because she thought that he knew, but he really honestly didn't. And it was a shock to him. I just be glad. And I hope that he's at a place now where he is like moved on and got Reagan out of his system and getting his life together and dealing with sobriety and being happy and find him somebody that truly love him so he can build his own family, considering that he doesn't really have a relationship with his own biological family. I just feel really bad for Jeff. He's just been dealt a really shitty hand, and that. But you know, when people like that go through stuff like that, he gonna be really blessed in the end. Like he's gonna come out winning in the end. I pray for him. Um, I give tonight's episode of Southern Charm. And hey, I give it tonight that because that was very tough to see him find out like that. And then for everybody at the table to have known and he didn't, like that's fucked up. That's fucked up as shit. Reagan ain't shit, boy. Reagan ain't motherfucking shit. But let's talk down below. Let me know what y'all think about tonight's episode. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Also, you guys, remember I'm taking a week off from filming the first week of August. I'm moving and I'm going out of town, so filming will resume when I get back. So remember, we got this week I'm filming. The week after next, I won't be filming. All right, y'all. Bye.